they're both geniuses at the industry. And you could also think they're both morons. You know what I mean? It's a totally a philosophical thing, almost like, and I dare to bring it up again, almost like my look at wrestling and Brett's look at, his vision of wrestling. And so it's just very different styles, and one worked for a moment and one didn't. The other worked for a moment and then it didn't. Smoky Mountain was the last chance for Jim to do something, and he did. He had a heck of a territory there, but it was the time in America where things were changing, and entertainment business wasn't what it used to be, and you know what I mean? Safety is an issue now, and things were changing, and so that smaller market like that just couldn't stand, you know what I mean? And so it wasn't that he wasn't good at what he did and he drove it in the ground or anything. I loved working there. I always thought exactly kind of like Jim. And I don't want to give away everything, but I also think like immediately, I think just like Jim, so I would need somebody who doesn't think like me to work with me when I book. You know what I mean? Because it would get very, we're doing the same thing in every match, and we're doing the same DQ, and we're doing this and that. And so you have to have people that think totally opposite than you do. The problem is when you have two passionate people that think polar oppositely and don't polar oppositely. Is that a word?
I was going with it.
You were just going to let me go?
I wrote it down. I was going to Google it later, but I was letting you go.
Okay. Well, don't play with your Googler while we're on the air.